all of them are going to say exactly the same thing, which is, Assalamu alaikum, my name is, I am from, and this is how my Arabic dialect sounds. Today I woke up and ate breakfast with my family in the kitchen. Okay, in classical Arabic you would say, Assalamu alaikum, اسمي محمد, أنا من أسبانيا, وهذا صوت اللهجة التي أتكلم بها. اليوم استيقظت في الصباح واصطبحت مع أهلي في المطبخ. Okay, so every time you hear them say something, this is what they say. Okay, so let's start with Mauritania.
أنا اسمي محمد، جاي من موريتانيا، أنا موريتاني، ولهجتي اسمها الحسنية وتشابه ذا النوع. اليوم وعيت مشيت واصطبحت في كويزين مع عائلتي. He said
اصطبحت واسمي, and to be honest, most of it was classical. It was quite classical, but it's very tricky because, you know, everyone has an accent, so you need to make the difference between the dialect and the accent. So this is Mauritania. Let's see Morocco.
السلام عليكم، أنا سميتي عبد الله الإدريسي. أنا أسكن كنسكن في مدينة فاس بالمغرب، وهذه هي الدارجة المغربية. هذا الصباح هذا فقس وكليت الفطور مع العائلة نتاعي.
Moroccan dialect الدارجة. I think that behind the scenes I was speaking to all of them and asking them which one do they think is the hardest, and most of them they say that الدارجة المغربية, the Moroccan dialect, is the most difficult one to understand. And I do agree with that because I understand pretty much all of the dialects, me as a non-Arab having learned classical Arabic. But when it comes to Moroccan dialect, it's very difficult to understand. However, this sentence is quite simple, so it was still understood. All right, Algerian.
السلام عليكم، اسمي ياسين، أنا من الجزائر العاصمة الجزائر كما نقولوا، وهكذا اللهجة تاعنا. اليوم صباح نط حكمت بتي ديجوني مع فاميليا مع دارنا.
Okay, here he was I think he was exaggerating a little bit. I don't think he speaks like that normally, but maybe because he was in front of the camera. But it's true that the melody that they have, the Algerians and the Moroccans as well, they go like, أنا من الجزائر من العاصمة وكذا كذا كذا وهاك. This is how, you know, this melody that goes up and down.
أنا عبد العزيز، أنا عبد العزيز، أنا من مستقاليم، وهذه هي لهجتي الجزائرية. اليوم نط وكليت شوية ماكلة مع دار.
Now how we go from the classical Arabic استيقظت أو you know يعني قمت من النوم إلى نوت.
اليوم نوت وكليت.
That's what he said. I woke up, نوت. Okay. So, you know, that's just dialects.
السلام عليكم، أنا وليد الأحمر، أنا تونسي. هكا كيفاش نحكي اللغة العربية الدارجية متاعنا مع التوانسة يعني. اليوم في الصباح قمت وخليت فطور الصباح مع أمي وبابا في الكوجينة.
A lot of French. You know, some French in there. He started saying donc French already. So, you know, very colonized by French. Which in Aljazair and Al Maghreb as well. But they didn't say any French word.
Petit déjeuner.
So to keep in mind, all the countries that we have been over right now, colonized by French. So their dialect, it has a lot of French words.
السلام عليكم، اسمي خديجة، أنا من ليبيا، أنا بكلم عربي بلهجة ليبية. اليوم صحيت وأكلت فطور في الكوجينة مع أهلي.
اليوم صحيت وأكلت فطور في الكوجينة. Okay, so this is Italian. So as we see, you know, from the dialects, colonization does affect a lot how they speak in different Arab countries.
السلام عليكم، أنا اسمي عدنان، أنا من ليبيا وهذه اللهجة متاعي. اليوم الصبح فقت بدري وفطرت مع أهلي في المطبخ.
So he's from Libya as well. However, he said مطبخ, as in kitchen in Arabic.
السلام عليكم، أنا اسمي بلال، خالد. وانا من القاهره. ده اللهجه بتاعتي المصريه. صحيت النهارده وفطرت مع عيلتي في المطبخ.
So very interesting. Egyptians,
belong to Egyptian only. Belong to Egyptian only.
they don't pronounce the letter jim.
I am sorry, I don't speak very good.
From one is an Arabic letter. Instead of saying jim, they say gim. So that's why he said lag. He said lagha. Or what did he say?
Shut up. Stop.
المهم, he doesn't pronounce jim. So instead of saying lahja, he say lahga. طيب. Now let's go to Sudan.
السلام عليكم. أنا من السودان خرطوم. الدايلكت بتاعنا في السودان بطريقة شوية مختلفة عن العربي بتاع البلاد التانية، لكن في الآخر لسه مفهوم. ليلة الصباح صحيت بدري وقعدت مع أهلي وأكلت معهم فطور كده على الخفيف قبل ما أمرق.
So this was longer because he was like adding up stuff. However, Sudan, Egyptian and Sudanese very close. In between them, and I would say as well, if you get used to it, very close from classical Arabic as well. However, I will go as far as saying that Sudan, their dialect is closer from the classical Arabic. It's closer from the classical Arabic. You guys let me know in the comment section, mainly if you are Egyptian, because I know y'all Egyptians, you have be defending yourself.
Shut up.
Like crazy. So let me know in the comments.
أنا مالك وأنا من اليمن وهذه لهجتي اليمنية. اليوم أنا قمت واصطبحت مع عائلتي.
ما شاء الله. اليمن. This type of turban that I have today, guys, is the Yemeni style. And I love Yemen. And I love as well one particular thing about the dialect, the way how they say the qaf, they say ana gumt. It's almost like a in between a gha and a ja. So they say ana gumt الصباح اليوم صبحت. And the way how they speak, like in comparison, for example, with Tunis, I mean with Jazair, you see how he said من العاصمة, like it's very like oh, but in Yemen it's very like eh. If you guys get what I'm trying to say. So that's very interesting as well. Now we go to Saudi, and you will see that in Saudi is the opposite. They are very like oh. In Yemen it's eh. Saudi oh.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم محمد الغانمي. أنا من جدة. هذه لهجتنا أهل جدة، نحن بنتكلم زي كذا. اليوم صحيت الصباح وأفطرت مع الأهل في المطبخ.
So maybe because he was young and you guys didn't, and it wasn't congruent with what I said. But Saudis, they tend to be like very أبويا السلام عليكم. أبويا تعالى حياك الله. This is from my experience. You guys let me know in the comments.
عليكم ورحمة الله. اسمي علوية، عمري 22 سنة، من عمان. اليوم قمت وفطرت مع أهلي في المطبخ.
Oman, very straight to the point. Pretty much very close from Arabic. And that's one important thing to mention, guys. The closer we get to, but it's difficult to say though, because Mauritania, he used a lot of, and I am actually in Mauritania right now, and they use a lot of classical Arabic words. But the closer, I would say that the closer you get from Saudi Arabia and Yemen and the Arabic Peninsula, the more classical the Arabic becomes and more clear to my ear. Me knowing only classical Arabic, I only know classical Arabic, and I understand pretty much from my classical Arabic a lot of different dialects, and I would say that the ones that I understand the most is the ones that are the closest from the Arabian Peninsula.
عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمي يحيى وأنا عايش في دبي وهذه هي رمستنا هنا في دبي. اليوم نشيت من رقاد الساعة 7 الصبح وتريقت ويا أهلي في المطبخ.
Now Dubai, these brothers from the UAE, I don't know what to say, man. He said a few words, تريقت رمزتنا I didn't get it, to be honest with you guys.
عليكم ورحمة الله. أنا اسمي حميد القحطاني من قطر، وهذه الطريقة اللي نتكلم فيها هنا. اليوم قمت من النوم، تريقت في المطبخ مع أهلي.
He said the same thing.
وتريقت يا أهلي.
تريقت.
So Qatar and UAE very close, so it makes sense that they pretty much say the same thing. I like how he say قدر قدر. أنا من القدر instead of saying قطر. أنا من القدر.
عليكم، أنا إبراهيم، أنا من البحرين، وهاي الطريقة اللي أتكلم فيها. اليوم قمت من النوم وكليت الفطور مع أهلي في المطبخ.
وكليت. ما شاء الله. Bahrain, very close as well from the UAE. I would say, yeah, you know, they have their own way of saying things. Instead of akaltu or akalt, akalet. You see, in Saudi Arabia as well, they say, instead of saying ilm, they say ilm.
السلام عليكم، اسمي ظبيان وأني من العراق، وهاي هي لهجتي العراقية. اليوم قعدت من النوم وتريقت ويا عائلتي.
The way the Iraqi speaks is very like heavy, like very Arab. You see, like أنا من العراق, like he pronounced every single word, every single letter like very strongly.
أنا أحمد ومن سوريا، وهي صوت لهجتي. اليوم فقت وأكلت فطور مع عائلتي بالمطبخ.
You see, when it comes to Syria and like all the Sham, is a little bit more like sweeter. You see, like it's sweeter. Like you guys will see from the next few countries, Jordan and Palestine is like very. They say like كيف حالك كيف حالك You see what I'm trying to say?
عليكم، اسمي فارس، أنا من الأردن، ولهجتي زي هيك. اليوم الصبح فقت وأكلت فطور بالمطبخ مع
You see زي هيك. اليوم فكيت وزي هيك like that.
صالح، أنا من فلسطين، وهيك لهجتنا بنحكيها بالفلسطيني. اليوم صحيت الصبح وأكلت الفطور مع عائلتي.
And again, like أكل فكيت, he pretty much used, like, you know, in this case, Urdun and Palestine being very close. Again, they use a lot of words, a lot of the same words. The last one, Lebanon.
السلام عليكم، اسمي علي، وأنا من لبنان، وهيدا العربي من لبنان. اليوم فقت الصبح وتروقت بالمطبخ مع عائلتي.
Same words.